Hi everybody, it's Sarah Hathorn, CEO of Illustra Consulting and the creator of the Predictable Promotion System. I'm here today with Don Stanyon from Professionality.com, and we wanted to share with you our top 2 networking tips. So Don, since you're my guest, I'd love to start with your top 2.
Well, I do a lot of networking, so I have a fairly good sense of this. I'm going to give you a tip for at the very beginning of the networking and post-networking.
Oh, I love that.
So at the very beginning of the networking, I think it is most important to realize you are there to participate. So the second you walk in the door, you have your mission, that you're going to meet with at least 3 people, or 5 people, or maybe 10 people. It's up to you. Some people are introverts. It's harder for them, so maybe their mission should be shorter, 2 people maybe, that they talk to, and that you are there to participate. So don't hang out near the food. You know, that's, you know, we always say don't stand near the buffet. And do put yourself out there. Walk up to a group of 3 people. You may not know them. I know it's hard. I agree. Even for extreme raging extroverts, it can be awkward. But do go stand near the group, and when there's a pause in the conversation, introduce yourself to each person in the group, and then begin participating. Everybody's there for a brief period of time. They're all there to network generally. So they know it doesn't have to be a 20-minute long conversation.
Right.
So then my tip for after the networking is follow up. If you've talked to somebody, you had an engaging conversation, you shared business cards, when you get back to the office, do send them a LinkedIn invitation. And if it's something really serious, like you've said something like, well, we should have coffee. Well, you better set up that coffee date, because if you go there and you say, yes, let's have coffee, and you never follow up, that's ruining the relationship instead of building it.
Yes.
So do follow up.
Right. Well, I'll tie on to your 2 tips, because that's what I had in mind, but not exactly that. You brought up the introvert, and I'm an introvert. And so one of the things that I teach a lot of my clients around networking when you're an introvert is to ask questions. Ask empowering questions as an introvert. That way I don't have to talk as much, right?
That's right.
But you have to ask genuine questions to really find out about the person, so that you really are sort of discovering who they are. As you said, it's not about you. It's going there to build relationships.
Right.
So if you're an introvert, ask questions to really find out about the other person. The second thing is you're always looking to build a common connection. And I find that sometimes when professionals go to networking, it's all around, you know, what do you do, and this, that, and the other, versus, you know, where did you grow up? Where did you go to college? How many kids do you have? I like kind of exploring that personal side, because we may find a connection.
Exactly.
You know, maybe we both have children in college, or maybe we both grew up in Ohio, or whatever it is.
Right.
And I find that way I remember the person. Like we have this common bond that we can't break.
And they remember you.
Yes, yes. But also to tie in with what you said after the networking, I'm a big giver. So I do as well as what you said, definitely linking in with LinkedIn or things like that. But I almost, if I found that we had a discussion on something and I know of an article out there or a fellow blog post, I might say, Donna, it was great meeting you today at the Women in Business event. You know, I know we were talking about this and you said it was very important to you. I wanted to send you a link to a blog article. And again, you're being a giving person, because I think we all want to give before we expect to receive. So
that's for sure. Relationships are not one-sided or one note or short-term. You're in for the long term.
Yes.
So I love that advice.
Yeah. Great. Well, thanks for sharing your tips here with us today.
Thank you for sharing your tips with us today.